Just going so. Lord, here I am. How strange it is that some days feel like hurricanes and others like glassy seas, and others like nothing much at all. Today is a cosmic shrug. My planet says rather conveniently that I will not need you to cry for you, reach for you. Ordinarily, I might not think of you at all. Except, if you don't mind, let me notice you show up in the small necessities and everyday graces. This is by the author Kate Bowler and Jessica Ritchie. 100 Blessings for Imperfect Days. If you want the book of your own, here it is. Or you can get it at your local library. God be bread, be water, be laundry. Be the cup of coffee in my hands and the reason to calm down in traffic. Be the gentler tone of my insistence today and that the people pick up after themselves for once. Be the reason I feel loved when I catch my own reflection and feel my own self-loathing fluttering in my stomach. Calm my mind, lift my spirit, and make this dumb ordinary day of my prayer of thanks. Blessed you are who feel things big. You might feel you who might feel embarrassment because of how overwhelming things can be. Blessed are you who need reminders that those emotions are not bad or good, they are just information. You feel anger because this is unjust. You feel sad because this is awful. And you feel tired because this is exhausting. Your emotions are not wrong or bad or lying to you, you're or telling the full truth. They're giving you a bit of data that you shouldn't ignore. We love and lose and fall and get back up and fail and try again. Your humanity is not an affront. We are reminding ourselves that this is who we are, how we're made to feel the pain, the grief, the stress, the risk, the fear, the heartbreak. So, you beautiful creature, here's your permission to slip, to feel it all, to feel the joy, delight, and excitement, and sorrow, and fear, and despair, and all the yellow and pinks and violets and grays, because you are the whole damn darn sky. Alright, we'll be right back. Put some of this back, and then I want to get something for you all. Oh, right, I had to tell you this is here. Got you some makeup brushes to make this a little bit ASMR. The next is I will return these. Now, yeah, this is starting to go. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you too. Thank you. Yay. Oh God. The thought of trying for a new and improved me makes me tired. I'm barely getting anywhere. So draw me closer to a vision and one that sees that I don't need perfection, I need love. Free me from the expectation that life should always be better, from the everyday stressors, the bills, the pressure, the dependence, existential fears about the future, and the worries right now. I am threadbare. Whatever that means, I don't know. Blessed are we, remembering that the world is not ours to shoulder alone. Help us put one foot in front of the other as best we can. Oh God, today give us enough to go on, give us hope to see a future, and give us the joy to see a present lit up by your love. P.S. And give me only enough humility to be reminded that I look terrible in hats. I mean, truly unphotographable. Hi. Oh, hi, Tammy. I don't know what those numbers are for the next today. Oh, that's an automatic. Oh, I'm not going to read that one because, well, what makes us us? Turn around and believe that the good news that we are loved is better than we ever dared hope, and that to believe that is good news, to live out of it and toward it, to be in love with that good news is all of the glad things in this world, the gladdest thing of all. Frederick Buechner. Never heard of him, but that's who, if you were curious. Bless are you, the strange duck. You with the very intense hobbies of the collection of movies or mugs or sneakers. You with the hometown or home team that makes you very, very proud. Not everyone will get it, but these are things that bring you delight, that let you swim around in the weeds of who you are. Blessed are you who have found your people, the one who understand or who seek to, the ones who are up for adventure and the hunt or the search. Blessed are the details of life, the specificities that make you you, the things you notice and the places you want to visit, the eBay search you return to time and time again, or anywhere you search, the convention that's been on your calendar for months, no matter how quirky, random, or obscure, you might dare, and all your intricacies are a marvel. Bless you, Dad. You're welcome. No. No, we're thinking we're going to go. This guy. This is when you are looking for love and it's complicated. Just hard. I don't always know it well, but it beats and breaks. These must be the terrible clues into how I'm made. In love and for love. Blessed I am the beloved, granting myself permission to see afresh of what I love and who I love and how it is that I bring into the world the singular and necessary, irreplaceable gift that is me. Unreservedly, embarrassingly, in the strange confines of this imperfect day, let us decide that this thrumming pulse in its beauty and its breaking will finally be the proof in the giving of love we shall receive. Okay. Oh, and this was Burlington. This gold one was Wish. And this VT one was TJ Maxx. And this and the matching blue one is Burlington. If you want some of your own. And if you're not stateside, you're a foreigner, the cream shop. Blessed are we who remember that we are under job titles or paychecks or 401ks, but we are being called, whether we like it or not, to something greater than ourselves. God is, what is your call in my life? I am listening. Blessed are you who wonder if you'll ever find your vocation, who you desire to be a part of the solution to the world's pain. May God nudge you in the exact right direction where your gifts meet its great need. Blessed are you if you have stepped away from a job due to retirement or a diagnosis or a life change. Life is different, but your purpose remains. Blessed are you when you wonder if your calling will cost too much. You who do the good, hard work of serving others, the way that you pour out may often go unnoticed. But today, may you feel fresh wind in your sails, because this is more than a job, it is a calling. Yeah, this is my dining room. In our inbox, bless us. In our conference calls, bless us. When we clean and build, punch in and out, grant us meaning. Give us people to serve, customers to live, and good work to do, and pour it back into us more than we pour out. After all, we are only human, because it's super wintry cold in my room. Okay, now I'm going to put this bookmark yonder. So, okay, there it is. You guys want this book for yourself? That's who it is and who it's by. And, or your local library. This is about consent. And I'm going to read some things out loud for you youngins. You need to hear this. First one, a visual aid is a pizza, right? You have however many slices you want on it, and whatever you want on it. And comment in here, what is your favorite pizza? Now, you went for a pizza, and you went with, say, 8 people. You don't like vegetables, but they do. So, and you only want 2 slices, so to make it fair, half and half. But they don't see it your way, they see it their way. So, how can you come to a common ground? Say, listen, hi, I don't like vegetables on my pizza. I like meat. And if they won't compromise, just order your own pizza. Give you a little idea here. Excuse me, different sauces, toppings, things like that. Learn to choose your battles and pick them. Clout or oomph. Agency is about actively and intentionally doing things. The more we do it, the more we get to have it. So things for good in your community, and it'll come back in good karma tenfold. Oh. Because it's not the same for everyone, anywhere you go. Why agency is important. If you're sick, or if you're ending a relationship, or someone you care about is dying, you need someone to talk to consent to your feelings and have them. So we start with you now. How do you all of these things do all these things with other people? Consent and others. No. Doing things with other people. Visual aid. You want to go to the park and chill with your kid and chill for a little while, but your friends want to go to the mall and want to go, but you don't have money. So say, listen, can we hang out at the park? I'll go to the mall with you next time when I had got my allowance or I have money. I can't go. I don't have money. And if they're not willing to bend or give, then it's time to listen. We can't have you can't do the things I want to do when I don't have them. When I don't have the money, I'm telling you what we can do, but you're refusing to eat my pizza when I'm offering you a slice. How to ask. Make it clear what you're asking for. Who are you asking for? In a way that gives options. We can go to if you want to go. Or would you like to have a movie night at my house and we can watch unlimited movies? Just ask once and give them space and time to think. Listen to their no and accept it because no is a complete sentence. Some people are going to put us in a position where we have to say no sometimes. The thing to remember here is that if they are not saying no or yes, it's a no. An absence of a no does not mean a yes. It means a maybe. You should only have to say no once and field what they say and throw it back. Say your friend says, no, I don't want to go to the movies with you today. I'm busy. Say, okay, next time. But make sure that when they're busy, they're telling the truth, of course, but turn the tables on them and humor might work. Have a saying ready. Get an assertive. Consensual greetings. That's good if the other person wants the same, but what if they didn't? Negotiating a greeting. Others like that they could spend a bit of time finding out more from each other, but what if they both wanted? Is it the best of both worlds and have a greeting that's more mutual and consensual? Remember, it is always better not to do something than to do it if you're not sure how the other person is going to feel about it. So, oh my goodness, if you're in a situation you don't like with a man or a woman, it's okay to say no. That's all I'm going to say about this subject because there's kids in here. However, the should story would have us believe that you have to be interested in sex, interested in the deed, but not too much, but just enough. And I hate that should story, right? Scoring system. Eye contact, how to communicate. These words. Because someone can't consent if they aren't awake. This isn't the right thing to do. Then to stop. No, it's not. Practicing consent is better than doing the thing. It should be fine. Just stay on the step that you're comfortable. Oh, no, we're not going to read that. Again, there's kids. But I love the illustrations in this too. Next thing, can you return it? How we can use choices in the power to allow others to have the same choices be power by being there and letting their feelings be heard. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop that link. If this startled you, that's... Now we have Woman in Art. I give you a preview of this. Elizabeth Louise Vicky LeBrun. And she was, I don't know who she was a painter. And I like the illustrations in this too. Pause it if you'd like to read it. And then here it's Julia Margaret Cameron, photographer. I guess if you want to pause it and read it, you can. I returned these because they don't belong to me. Rosa Bonhauer, painter. I've never heard of these people before. Harriet Powers, quilter. Seriously, wow. I'm learning stuff I never knew. And that's a good thing. There's always room to learn and improve. Harriet Powers. Mary Edmonia Lewis. She was a sculptor. Again, now we're done doing that. Mary Cassatt, painter. Nimpio, ceramic artist. Beatrice, I know who this is. And she is an author. I watched something with Patricia Rutledge, and they were interviewing her about... And again, and if you want to screenshot that and take a look at it, okay? And if you want one of your own, this is a Woman in Art, and this is written and illustrated by Rachel Ignatowski. If you want one of your own, or your local library, we'll just sign it out. Jean Paquin, fashion designer. Julia Morgan, architect. Priscilla D'Amaral, painter. I know who this is. Georgia O'Keeffe is a painter, but excuse me, who she is. Hannah Hawk, collage artist. It's a book of like woman in art, not men, woman. Alma Thomas. Augusta Savage, sculptor. Dorothea Lang, photographer. I knew who that was. Dorothy Leibs, textile designer and weaver. Tamara de Lampica, painter. Louise Nevelson, sculptor. Again. I'll pause that and learn something. Oh. Belle Cogan, industrial designer. Lola Alvarez Bravo, photographer. I know who that was. Louis Milou Jones, painter. Lee Miller, photographer. I knew who that was. Frida Kahlo, and she's a very famous artist. Woman in art, whether it's photography or painting. Sipe Pinels, graphic designer. Mary Blair, illustrator, designer, concept artist. Thelma Johnson Straight, painter, dancer, and educator. Okay, I want to see something here. Turn back, please. Oh, this is a Louise Bourgeois, sculptor, installation artist, and painter and printmaker. Oh wow, really? Cool. Ray Ames, industrial designer, artist and architect and filmmaker. Mireille Oppenheim, surrealist sculptor. Amrita Shergill, painter. Elizabeth Catlett, sculptor. That's my name, Elizabeth. Oh, and printmaker. I want to show you what art tools are. You know what those are. Ruth Asawa, sculptor and advocate. Norma Sklarek, architect. Yayoi Kusama, sculptor, illustrator, artist, and painter and performance artist. It doesn't say if she's still alive or not, but I can just look it up on Google if I'm curious. Faith Ringgold, painter, fiber artist, educator, an activist. Jean-Claude Denay de Guibon, environmental artist. Wendy Carlos, composer and eclipse photographer. Paula Scher, graphic designer. Hong Liu, painter and installations artist. Zaya Hadid, architect. Chikaya Booker, sculptor and installation artist. Kazuyu Sejima, architect. Shirin Nishat, photographer. Sokari Douglas Camp, sculptor. Maya Lin, architect and sculptor. And then in the back here, they have from when they were born to how long they lived. And this is just a conclusion. And the credits of where the art and stuff came from. If I could own the book, I would want the postcards. And now I'm gonna go. So I do have a video that's gonna be going up. I gotta put an intro to it. So like, comment, subscribe, share your favorite videos with all your friends on all your social media platforms. Have a good month ahead. Oh. What is this, Instagram? That wouldn't be very tingly. Trust me, ouch. Now I return those.